Hey there, wonderful viewers! Welcome back to our EQS tutorial series. In this episode, we will be diving into the world of EQS generators. Within the environment query system, generators are used to produce locations or actors, referred as items. Unreal Engine offers a diverse selection of built-in generators, and let's explore each one of them. First one is actors of class, and it finds all of the actors of a given class within the specified search radius around search center. The actors returned can be used as items in your tests. For example, we want to find all heal items in the radius of 10 meters and use them, for example, in highlightability. In this scene, I have placed few heal items. They are just actors of heal item class. In EQS editor, we will add actors of class generator. In property section, search actor class is property that means actor class to look for. So we will pick heal item class. Generate only actors in radius. If disabled, it will return all actors of specified search actor class in the game world. Search radius is max distance to look for the specified search actor class. And in our case, it is 10 meters or 1000 units. Search center is location or actor that will be used as center of search. This search center is context type, and we covered contexts in previous episode. Option name is mostly used when displaying the name of this generator, for example HUDs or output messages. Auto sort tests. If enabled, tests will automatically be sorted for best performance before the query is run. When dealing with multiple tests on generators, some can be more complex and impact performance. The auto sort test checkbox is a handy feature. It automatically organizes the tests so those with minimal impact on performance are evaluated first. If these simpler tests fail, the more complex and potential resource-intensive tests are skipped, optimizing the process for efficiency and speed. To visualize this in game scene, drag EQS to scene. And as we can see, points are on heal items that are in radius of 10 meters. The current location generator can be used to get location of the specified query context for the purposes of testing. For example, context can be any actor or location or actors or locations, so you can get one or multiple locations with this generator. And with tests, evaluate them however you like. We can use the context that we created in previous episode, which returns all healing items in the scene. And in the scene we can see points on every heal item in the scene. The points grid generator will generate a grid of items around specified carrier, assigned under generate around option. In the property section we have grid half size is the width of the grid of items. Space between is the distance between grid items. Generate around the context that these items will be generated. Projection data property is interesting one. You have 4 options, and the first option is none. That means grid will be generated with parameters we set above, and it will be just like this. And this is absolutely fine if that is what you want to achieve. If you plan to use this generator for some kind of item spawning logic, you may encounter some problems when we move the generators close to geometry. You can see that some of the items are inside geometry, and you definitely don't want to spawn items inside geometry. We can change trace mode to navigation, for example, and now we have more options under projection data property. After this change, we can see that items are on the navigation mesh that I have in this scene and not inside geometry. So this works that point is first generated as none option, and after that engine trace from item location plus project up parameter to item location minus project down parameter. And if it hits the navigation, item will be placed there. Also, if you modify the extent x parameter, that trace will be like sphere trace with that radius. You can see that items generated like this are half into the ground, and if you spawn something on that location, there is a chance that item will fall through the ground or something else. To fix that, you can change the post-projection vertical offset value. If we increase that value, all items will have that vertical offset, and as you can see, it is much better now. Another trace mode option is geometry by channel or profile. They work in similar fashion. Main difference from the navigation one is that this will place items on geometry while tracing like in the navigation option. You can choose the trace channel and trace shape, and as you can see in the scene, points are generated all over geometry. Points pathing grid. This generator works similar to the points grid generator. The main difference is that this generator will consider if the path exists from context to item. Projection data trace mode is by default navigation. In Unreal Engine navigation there are sometimes one-directional paths, for example some ledges and similar things. So path to item means from which direction we are checking if path exists. If the pathfinding direction should be towards or away from the item. In this version of the engine it looks like that checkbox is not working. It is always in path to item mode, even if the checkbox is unchecked. Last is Scan Range Multiplier. There are certain situations like this, where the grid should be generated from the other side of the wall, but as you can see it's not fully generated. That is where this value is important. When the pathing grid generates points, it also checks the path distance to those points. And if you increase Scan Range Multiplier, that distance will increase and you will get more points. But be careful with this. Maybe you don't want points that are far away in path distance. And when we set that multiplier to 5, for example, it will generate a full grid of points. And that's it for this video. In the next we will cover other generators and how to create custom generators. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more EQS insights. Your support means much to me and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Happy coding and until then, take care.